in the mix.
Okay, hey.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Nice to finally meet you.
Yes, indeed.
I've heard so much about you. I've just caught wind of you. I'm not gonna lie, like earlier last week. And I've been I've been doing my research. I listened to your music. I was like, okay. How does it feel?
It feels good. It's really exciting.
That's really good. Okay, so you just dropped a single today.
I did.
What's the rave and the reviews you've been getting on that?
People are loving it. That was one of the popular songs from it, and a lot of people were requesting a video from that. And I hadn't talked about it. I kind of just dropped it. So being that I kind of just dropped it, like everybody's feeling it, everybody's like with it, and into it. So I'm glad that everybody liked it because I don't be knowing.
Nice. That's good. Okay. So I know we're in like a crazy time with the pandemic going on with COVID. So how's your quarantine life going?
It's going good. It really hasn't stopped me from doing too much. Like I've still been able to do a couple of video shoots, a couple of shows here and there. So it hasn't really completely shut me down. It just kind of slowed everything down a little bit. But it has given me a lot of other time to just kind of get other stuff done. Like I've been able to record a new project, so it's been cool.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, you've been dropping hits left and right. Like, I know you have a Chop and Screw version coming out. Like, you're doing a lot. Like, how are you even doing that? Like, making time for that?
I'm really I don't know. I asked myself that same thing. Like,
I know, because, like, to be honest, like, not many artists that I know of that's, like, popping are really, like, releasing music. They just, like, they chilling. But you really, like, you're hustling. Like, you're grinding. You're getting it done. So kudos to you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got to. Like, or people will forget about you,
I know. For real. Okay. So since I just caught wind of you like last week, I'm pretty sure most of our In the Mix fans and friends are trying to figure out like, who am I talking to? So can you tell us who is Erica Banks? What made Erica Banks the person she is right now?
Erica Banks is this fierce but cool, laid back but ratchet girl. And she just, she's a party girl but she can also, like calm down and, give a little R&B sometimes. She's versatile. She can give you a little bit of everything, So I don't like to just box myself in one, I kind of like to try to do all genres, So yeah, that would describe me. I said a whole lot of words, but yeah, that would describe me.
No worries. I like how you kept it real with the whole ratchet thing. That's what's cool.
Yeah.
For real. Okay, so you just started music 2 years ago, right?
Well, this summer makes it 3 years.
3 years. Okay, so 3 years, and you just got signed earlier this year.
Yeah.
That's fast. Like, extremely fast for the fastest person that I know that actually has gotten that done. What do you think were the skills, the tricks, the trades of getting it done the way that you got it done?
It was just a matter of being consistent. I was in the studio a lot, like day in, day out. I would go at like sometimes 8 o'clock in the morning and I'll probably stay till like 8 o'clock p.m., stuff like that. And just continuing to put content out on my own, because I was doing it on my own before I got with a label, And so for them to notice me, that means that I had to be, doing something by myself. So really just being consistent and me just really wanting it. You just really have to want it to keep at it. So.
No, yeah, for real. Okay, so doing my research, I know you went to school to be a nurse. So that's what you were tapping into originally.
Right.
So why music? Because those are two different fields.
They are. So I've always had a love for music, like even as a kid. And that's really where it started because I started off writing poetry, but then I outgrew poetry and then turned into music. So my dad was a nurse, so I was kind of influenced by that. So I decided I wanted to, try to go to school for that. So school got hard. Yeah. And that's when I was like, okay, do I really want to do this? Let me try out this rapping thing because everybody's rapping. At the time, it was a lot of female rappers, so I came up. And I said, everybody rapping, I'm just going to try it and see if it works for me. And if it works for me, then I'm just in school. And that's what I did, so.
Nice. Was there any particular artist that like you gravitated to that kind of influenced you to just jump the gun and just say, hey, I'm done with nursing, let's go to music?
I would definitely say Asian Doll. Shout out to Asian Doll. She's from Dallas. Around the time that I decided I was gonna rap and put it out there, she had just got signed to Gucci Mane's label. And so I felt like, well, you know, if somebody out of my city can do it, then I can do it. So I'm gonna just try it out. And so she was really my inspiration.
Nice, that's what's up. Okay, so what obstacles have you overcame to get to where you are right now?
A lot. A lot. Where do I start?
Because I know it's hard being a female rapper at that.
Yeah, like, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call them obstacles, but I'll say, like, I've learned to deal with, like, fans, like, and not like the more positive fans, I'm talking about, like, the crazy fans who like to say just the wildest things that make people go upside their head. Like, I had to realize that, okay, they're gonna do that. Yeah. And then I had to realize that, you know, me being a woman in the industry, I'm just gonna have to work 10 times harder because I'm a woman. So, I mean, in the back of my head, I know that. But yeah, it's a lot of things. I mean, it's a learning experience, so I'm really just learning as I go. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. What pressures do you have being a female rapper?
I don't feel like I have any pressures personally, like at all.
So you're confident in yourself, your music, your ability, your skills?
I'm very confident, yeah.
That's what's up. Okay, so the strategy behind that question, the reason that I've asked, because of course, me trying to get to know you a little bit better, the first thing people would say or that I would read is that, you know, you're very similar to Nikkie Stallion. So I'm listening to both of you guys, and you know me, like I'm gonna switch everything into a positive. So I wouldn't necessarily say that you're similar to her, but you guys are from the same area. So It's within the culture and the environment that you guys have thrived in that has influenced your type of music and your style, would you say?
Right.
Okay. So I've never been to Texas. Like the only time I came to Texas was like if I was on a plane and it was just like a standby flight and then I left. So what is it about Texas that gives you your sauce and like your rapping style?
I think it's the way that I talk. I think it's as people say, my accent. I think that's what it is. Because I don't sound like people who are not from Texas. So to other people, the way I say certain things may sound different, you know? So I think my slang or my accent would be the most like, what's the word I'm looking for? You know what I'm trying to say, but I can't think about the word. You know what I'm trying to say.
I got you, girl. I know I got you. Okay, that's cool. No, because I've definitely noticed that. I was like, well, I'm not going to say that she's similar to Megan Thee Stallion, not in like a stiff type of fashion way. It's just like the demographic, the environment, the culture that they thrive in, obviously is going to influence their style. Yeah, okay, cool. What is your creative process like? I was always intrigued by that from an artist's perspective, because I know it works differently for different artists. So when you're in your zone, you're like, okay, I'm about to go to the studio and make a record. What's your creative process like?
Sometimes I might already have the beat, or if I don't already have the beat, if I'm hearing it for the first time, if I feel it or if I like it, I'll just like go on my notes and I'll just start writing. And if I'm not feeling it, then, you know, I'll just keep skipping through till I find one. But that's typically how I do it. I just listen to the beat, pick one I like, and I just get to writing. Once I write the whole song, go on record, come out, and that's it. It's pretty simple. Like, it's not too much.
Do you start with the chorus first, the hook, or the verse, or is just whatever comes to mind?
I start with the hook first, and then I build the verses around that so that the song is not off topic.
Nice. Okay, that makes sense. Cool. Curiosity, has there been any real life experience that inspired any of your songs?
Oh yeah, it's a lot, like a whole lot. Like I could go down the list. Cause a lot of my songs, I'm really just talking about, or really rather saying how I feel, you know, or expressing how I feel. So a lot of times, maybe I dealt with something and that's what I'm talking about. Like for instance, it was a situation, not on this project, but it was a situation I had like 2 summers ago where this dude had me messed up. Like, and I made a song about it at Jam, and it's on my project called Pressure, and the name of the song is actually called Storytime. It's so funny. But yeah, like I take real life stuff and put it in my music.
Nice. Okay, the reason I asked is because I listened to Tony's story. It was you telling a story, and I was like, she's so like in it, like you could feel her emotions. So I was always curious, like, okay, is that based off a true story or something that has happened in your life?
Oh no, I made that up. Yeah. Every time I tell somebody that, they be like, "What?" Like, yeah. So with that, I was in the studio on that, and I was like, I want to tell a story. Like, what am I gonna tell a story about? And I said, Tony, well, what is Tony gonna do? And it kind of just went like that. So I just made it up, and because I wanted to see if I could do it.
Yeah.
And so it was really like a trial and error, and it turned out to be a really cool song. So I decided to do 2 parts. But yeah, I just know it's a lot of Tonys out there in the world. So yeah.
Well, you went to see if you can do it, and you did that, girl.
And I did.
You did that. All right. So what is your dream collaboration or project?
Dream collaboration would have to be either with Nicki Minaj or Missy Elliott. Yeah.
Missy Elliott is cool. They're both really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Mulatto?
I love Mulatto.
I could definitely see you doing a record with her.
Yeah. People say that.
That would be so cute and so sexy. Oh my God. Yeah.
That would be so sexy.
That would be dope. All right. Cool. And then we're gonna end it with a banger. Okay. So, best piece of advice you can give to an aspiring artist?
Stay consistent. You know, if you are not consistent, people forget about you really quick. Be yourself, because that's what people are gonna like best about you. And you know, if you believe in yourself and you believe that you can do it, you know, you can do it, because that's really all it takes. So that's it. You know, those 3 things, and you are good.
Yeah, all right. Okay, in the Mix family, you heard that. Okay, so what's next for Miss Erica Banks? Princess.
Right now,
1.
Yes, I'm still dropping music videos for my project that's out right now. So if you have not checked out the video I dropped today, go check that out. Other than that, once the world's open back up just a little bit, we'll start doing a few more shows, but I'll start broadcasting that once we get to it. But in the meantime, I'm just dropping new visuals for songs on my tape.
Nice. Okay, you want to play a quick game with me?
Yeah.
Okay, this game is called This or That. It's very easy. So I'm going to give you 2 options, and you're going to tell me which one of the 2 you're going to take. Okay?
Okay.
Seafood broil or chicken wings and fries?
Seafood boil.
Phone call or text?
Text.
Really? Okay. Text. Okay. Most important characteristic in a partner: their intelligence or if they're funny?
Their intelligence.
Okay. You can only pick one. Okay? You can only get one done for the remainder of your life. Manicure, pedicure, or your eyebrows?
Pedicure.
I would have definitely done eyebrows because they make your face.
Oh, wow.
For real? Yeah, maybe.
Oh my goodness.
For real. Okay. One thing you can't live without.
My phone.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then I'm gonna give you a word, and then I just want you to either sing or rap the first line of a song that comes to mind. Okay? You got it, girl. You got it, girl. You got it. You ready? I try to make it easy when I thought of the word. Ready? Trip.
I make a trip out, nigga let it creep out, beat the pussy up and get my person in the dip out.
Hey! That was a bonus. I did my favorite song of the whole motherfucking.
Oh my God,
that's my favorite song. I was like, ooh.
Oh wow. Oh my God.
I like that line when you said Naomi Campbell. Listen, you said it so fast. Campbell. Yeah. Okay, that's a hair flip moment.
It's just, that's the whole point. That's the whole point. Yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait till you drop a visual of that. That's my favorite song.
Oh, where do you live at?
I'm from California, Long Beach, so.
Oh my bad. It's really bad. Oh my goodness. Okay.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited for everything that's coming your way. I can't wait to be backstage at the tour.
That's gonna be so fun.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited so much. So thank you for spending time with me.
Thank you. It's not what your Instagram not on here, huh? Like it's not. No, it's not.
I don't think so. I can get it to you though.
Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking? 2 shots, fuck it. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking? 2 shots, fuck it. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Throw it like a stripper, ayy. Throw it like a stripper, damn. Turn around and tip her, ayy. Bust it, bust it, bust it, bust it. Is you fucking? 2 shots, fuck it. Real slim waist with a body on me. Goddamn, I'm poppin', I'm hot. Real thick bands in the motherfucker pants. He was stand for my stand, so I took him to the spot. I don't wanna talk, I wanna be in your mouth. Say that nigga get out, he ain't packing with a Glock. Begging for a dance, he ain't even get a chance. Throw it back and let it land, ain't no begging me to stop. Bitch, ate the pussy up on Tuesday. Back in the side, yo, 2 ways. Give me that top like 2 pay. Slurping on the pussy like Kool-Aid. One don't be enough, I need 2 bays. Nigga down my throat like do say. Lick on the tip like Bruce Lay. Nigga, I'ma do whatever you say now.